Hey guys. Hi Facebook. Hi Instagram.
Hi, Mandy.
We're just making sure we're all on. Will you look at the
You
other
can
one?
hear?
Will you look at the other one too?
Yep.
Just want to make sure everybody can hear us, they can see us before we get started.
Oh, hi, Annie.
And that one looks good, the Facebook one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good evening, everybody. Happy Thursday.
Hi, everyone.
My name is Angie.
I'm Dana.
And we're streaming this on the Movement RiNo, Movement Climbing and Fitness RiNo Facebook page. And then also my personal Instagram feed, Angie Loves, L-U-V-S, Llamas. And then Dana.
She does. She does love llamas.
We have 2 feeds going tonight, so hopefully this all goes well. We're really excited and really happy to end the day with you guys. So why don't we just go ahead and get started, okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna need, if you have it, a couple of blocks, if you know you're a little stiffer. You can also use books or anything like that. An ottoman can sometimes work if you need blocks. Your dog or your cat, maybe, if they're still. But anyways, we're gonna do a little bit of a slow flow tonight. We're also going to end with a metta, loving kindness meditation. So I'm not gonna talk about that because I feel like I have cried on every single one of our videos so far. So I'm gonna save the tears and just bring some joy and some movement and some laughter. So let's go ahead and start. Bring your hands to your thighs. Raise the center of your chest up. Take a few deep breaths in through the nose. Take a few deep breaths out of your nose. So if you're feeling at all slightly agitated or a little pent up from your day, then maybe take some exhalations through the mouth instead of through the nose. And let each of those exhalations soften tension, encourage any anticipation to release so that you can drop down into your body, into the moment. With each of your slow, steady inhalations this evening, connect them with the sense of creating space or the element of air. Using the breath to create a sense of lightness in the body, a sense of lift, and especially use the inhalation to create spread and opening at the seat of the heart. And then join your palms right at the center of your chest, and we're just going to chant one Om together tonight. This Om this evening is to symbolize not only the beginning of our practice, but to symbolize us all coming together as one big yoga-loving group. So take a deep breath in. Exhale fully again, soften the shoulders, Soften the jaw. Surrender the head to the seat of the heart. Release the hands, raise your head up, and gently open the eyes. Stretch your legs out in front of you, and we're going to come into an all fours position. Would you mind checking the Facebook one, just to make sure it's good? We're going to come into an all fours position. Bring your palms onto the ground. Make sure that the heels of your hands or your wrist crease are right underneath your shoulders. Relax your neck a little bit. Allow your chest to move down towards the floor. Keep your knees in line with your hips, toes tucked under. And take a few deep abdominal breaths. So allow the spine to kind of sink down in between the shoulder blades. And as you inhale, breathe into the stomach. And then as you exhale, find that shape of the cat. So rounding the back, rounding the upper back, the middle back, the lower back. And then on an inhalation, gently allow for the upper back to sink down, the sternum to move towards the floor, the belly button and the abdomen to just hang. We can carry a lot of tension there, so see if you can actually let go in the stomach right now. Take a deep belly breath again. So inhale, filling the stomach. And then exhale, rounding the whole spine, letting the tailbone tuck, letting the exhalation pull everything in and up. Okay, let's do that one more time. Sink down. Even allow for the eyes to be soft. You can even close the eyes if you want. Take a deep abdominal breath. And then exhale, rounding. From this position, from this rounded back position, slowly start to move your hips back towards your heels. Keep the toes, if you're not sure, I'll turn to the side. Keep your toes tucked under. And as you round the back, stretch your buttock bones towards your heels. Inhale, come forward into that all fours position. This time find that cow position. And then exhale, stretch the hips on back. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, come forward. Find that cat position, deep breath out. And then stretch the hips back. Inhale, come forward. Find the cow position. Exhale, stretch back. Then from here, come back into that all fours. Walk your hands forward about 1 hand print. We're going to make our way into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Keep the toes tucked, raise the knees up, and come into downward facing dog. So for those of you who practice yoga a lot, I want you to make sure that you're moving the way you need to move. So if you need to walk out your heels a little bit, pedal out your feet, you can do that. Then those of you who are newer to the practice or don't practice a lot, I want you to see here, can you work on really straightening out the arms, raising the buttock bones up towards the ceiling, and then straightening out the legs. I want you to think of, everyone, the heels coming to the floor being the very last act of downward facing dog. Okay, now we're going to hold in this position in dog pose, hold the shape, and take 3 deep breaths. Again, inhale into the abdomen. Exhale through the nose or the mouth, lifting the abdomen in and up. Deep, full breath in. Breathe deep into the abdomen. Exhale, press the thighs back, lift the navel in and up. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale, shift the hips back to the maximum with your breath. Okay, from here, we're going to come forward. Now, this first one, we're just gonna walk forward. So take a walk to the top of your sticky mat. You can have blocks for your hands now if your hamstrings or the backs of your legs are feeling very, very stiff. Dana's gonna show without the blocks, I'm gonna show with blocks. So for me, when my hamstrings are feeling a little stiff, I put my hands on blocks, I bend my knees, get that same kind of cow shape in the back or extended spine. I maintain that, then I slowly straighten out the legs. And of course, you go to where you can. Now to come deeper into the pose, everyone, exhale, bend your elbows wide, descend your head down, take your chin slightly to your chest, and really allow for your head to hang loose, to hang heavy. Take one more breath here in this posture that we call Uttanasana, or standing forward bend. Then place your hands onto the top rim of your pelvis. Lift your elbows up, slightly engage your upper back, engage your legs. Come all the way up to standing. All right, so from here, we're gonna do some slow flow. So you're gonna stand with your feet together. Join your palms at the center of your chest, and then inhale, reach the arms up. And then you're going to exhale, fold, come back into Uttanasana. Deep, full breath in and out. Okay, now from this position, you're going to look forward. We're gonna come into that half forward bend. So Dana's showing hands on the floor. If you don't have blocks for your hands, no worries. You can place your hands onto the front of your shins and look forward. From this position, everyone bend your knees, plant your palms down. Now Dana's gonna show the hop, I'm gonna show the step. You're going back into downward facing dog, bending the knees, hopping back, or just stepping. Look forward in between your hands. I'm gonna show the stepping. Dana's gonna hop. We're gonna come all the way back up to the top of the mat. And then exhale, fold, forward bend. Deep breath here. Allow the base of the skull to release, the head to be heavy. Then inhale. Reach forward with the arms or out to the sides. It doesn't matter, just depends on your space. And then bring your palms together, hands to the heart. Stand in Tadasana. Bring your hands next to you. So Tadasana is mountain pose. So mountain pose is a pose where you can think of hitting the reset button, right? So each time we finish a sun salutation or do a flow, we're gonna come back into Tadasana. I want you to really feel the grounding sensation of your legs, of your feet connecting to the earth. And then also to start to replicate what we did before, that deep breath in to create that air, that quality of air and space. Then join your palms together. Inhale, raise the arms out or in front of you. Look up, and then exhale, dive forward, come into Uttanasana. Okay, now Dana's gonna do that same thing. She's gonna hop. This time I'm gonna step back left foot, then my right foot. You always wanna make sure that you're switching the feet you're stepping back with if you're not hopping. Take 3 full breaths in dog pose. In downward facing dog, couple of points. Press down into the thumb side of the hand. Make sure that you're rolling the inner arms, the biceps, up towards the ceiling. And at the same time, you're firming all of your leg muscles to help pull your hips back. Look forward in between your hands. Step, walk, or hop all the way to the top of your mat. Come into that half forward bend, and then exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, raise the arms up. Breathe in, exhale, palms together. Stand in Tadasana. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Join the palms together. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, dive forward. All right, from this position, we're gonna come into a lunge pose on the right leg. So you're gonna step your left foot back so that your left toes are on the floor, tucked under. Your right knee is bent at a 90-degree angle. Now, if this position is difficult for you or your hamstrings are quite tight, you can use blocks for your hands to get a little bit more lift in your chest and a little bit more bend in the front knee. Take a deep breath here, everybody. Take a full breath out. And then we're stepping back into downward facing dog. Those of you who were using the blocks, just move the blocks. Step the right leg back. Look forward in between your hands. This time the left leg is going to come up. Dana's just going to step the leg up. I'm going to take the foot up halfway. Those of you who are stiffer, you can use your hands on the blocks and then take that foot a little bit further forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Deep, full exhalation. Step back, downward facing dog. Move the blocks. Left leg goes back. Look forward. Walk, step, or hop all the way to the top of the mat. Look forward. Exhale, fold, forward bend. Inhale all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana, upward facing hands. Exhale, palms together. Stand in Tadasana. Deep breath in. Ground the feet, raise the chest. Deep breath out. Join the palms, inhale, raise the arms up. We're gonna add in a couple of standing poses here. So exhale, get ready, fold, forward bend. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees, step or hop back, downward facing dog. Now, those of you who are using blocks, you're gonna keep them in this configuration, one on either side of your sticky mat. Raise your right leg up towards the ceiling. Look forward in between your hands, and now you're gonna have to use the abdominals here and that cat position. So you're gonna pull the belly in and up. Start to pull your knee towards your chest, and then see if you can get your foot right up in between your hands like we did before. Place the block on the right side of the foot. We're taking triangle pose. Dana's having the hand on the floor or on her ankle to come into triangle pose. Take a deep breath in, everybody. Full breath out. Press the feet. Again, deep breath in. Spread the chest. Deep breath out. Contract your thigh muscles. One more time. Deep breath in. Make space in the chest. Deep breath out. Abdomen draws back. Okay, we're gonna come into the other side, but we're gonna come in from that lunge. So lower the hands down. Come on to the back set of toes. Those of you who are using the blocks, you can just switch your legs from here. Those of you who are just using the floor, you can hop like Dana's gonna do. Do you mind hopping?
Not at all. I kind of like it.
She loves hopping. All right, so triangle pose. Your right toes turn out so that they're facing the long edge of your mat. The left leg goes straight, right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. You can customize the block to what you need tonight. Just like we did before, 3 deep breaths. With each exhalation, press the feet. With each inhalation, grip the thigh muscles so that you feel strong and steady. And that last breath, draw the sides of the navel band back. Lower the hands back down. Move the blocks, step back, or you can hop into dog pose. Look forward in between your hands. Step, walk, or hop, standing forward bend. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Palms together at the heart. Stand in Tadasana. Bring the palms together. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, fierce pose, or awkward pose. It has a lot of different names, and I know all of them because I've taught many kinds of yoga, many forms, so I think I know every name. Yeah, then exhale. Just remember, it's all yoga. Come down into a forward bend. Inhale, look forward. Step, hop, or walk back, other leg, downward facing dog. All right, this time we're gonna come into side angle pose, Parshvakonasana. Step the right foot forward. This time the leg is gonna stay bent. So stay with that right angle, in that right towards the long edge of your mat. Top arm reaches up and over. If you're having any shoulder issues, just keep your hand on your hip, but continue to rotate your chest, open it up towards the ceiling, but keep pressing the right knee back into the right arm, scooping the right buttock underneath you. Bring the hand down. Switch your legs. You can step or you can hop. Left leg bent to 90 degrees, hand on the hip. Roll open your chest. Bend that left knee so the knee goes right over the heel. Then sweep the arm up and over in line with your ear. 3 full breaths. Bring your hand down. Step or jump back, downward facing dog. Look forward, step, walk, or hop. Standing forward bend. We're gonna call it fierce pose. Bend the knees deep. Inhale, raise the chest up. Press down, ground the feet, straighten your legs. Exhale, hands to the heart. Tadasana. We're gonna do one more to transition down onto the floor. Bring the palms together. Inhale, raise the arms out. Exhale, dive forward. Step, hop, or walk back. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees, come down onto the knees. Point your toes straight back, separate your knees wide. Then curl your buttock bones down to your heels. Walk the hands forward, head rests, arms rest, child's pose. I'm going to keep you here for 1 minute as we transition into the final phase of our class tonight. But use this to calm the nervous system, to quiet down the brain, and to cool yourself down. Dana take over from here. When she's ready, she'll take us into the final frontier.
So, thanks, Angie.
Yeah.
So, will you all make your way towards a seat that you can be comfortable in? I'm going to give you two choices. You can either sit to be comfortable either on your heels, or you could choose to sit on a lift in either simple cross legs, for example, if that's comfortable for you. You could stack your feet one in front of the other in Siddhasana as well. And notice how, so I'm going to show, Angie's going to stay here and I'm going to show from the side. Notice how the seat that I've chosen, notice how it's a seat that I can have a lifted spine. In other words, I'm not in that rounded back shape that we were making earlier. We're actually in that open chest shape that we were making earlier. So if you find that when you're sitting, you can't be comfortable like this, it's best to lie flat on your back with your knees bent, which would look like this. Knees together, feet apart, and lying back. So as you settle into your position of choice, place your hands onto your thighs, and that works whether you're sitting or you're flat on your back. And as you place your hands onto your thighs, feel your thighs move away from your spine and your spine move away from your thighs. So if you're sitting, that's an upright lift. And if you're lying on your back, it's pressing the thighs away from you and lengthening the spine away from the hips. Now, whatever it is, whichever position it is that you've chosen to settle into, can you also begin to roll your shoulders back? Let your shoulder blades glide down and away from the neck. Okay, and from there, in the container of this posture, will you gently, softly begin to close your eyes? So as you gently and softly allow your eyes to close, we're going to move into a seated meditation. So the first step of moving towards this seated meditation is simply to observe the body, observe the shape that you've created in your body, and can you maintain this shape as you soften any tension? Soften any tension in your body. Soften any tension, any tight spots. any gripping, any resistance. Soften. Soften and let go. Soften and let go deeply in your body. And as you soften and let go deeply in your body, can you breathe into your body? Deepen your breath, moving in and out of your lungs. Soften into the experience of your breath. Now, Angie ended you in child's pose. The forehead was touching down into the earth just a moment ago. Come back to that sensation across the forehead. Soften the forehead. And then soften the brain behind the forehead. Physically relax your brain. And as you relax your face, your forehead, and your brain, observe your mind, and can you soften any thoughts moving through the mind? Soften any thoughts. Soften and let go with the next breath that you take. Surrender to your breath as you feel a continued gentle lengthening of your spine. Breathe deeply into your body as you soften the mind, as you lengthen the spine. Now feel your breath in your abdomen. Feel your abdomen rise and fall. Relax your abdomen. Relax your muscles. And relax your organs within your abdominal cavity. Relax the walls of your chest and breathe into your chest. Breathe into your chest and breathe into your heart. Open your heart. Gently open your heart, and as you breathe and open yourself from the inside out, stay connected to your breath, stay connected to yourself. Stay connected to your breath, stay connected to yourself. And from here, we are going to move into a metta meditation, which is a meditation to cultivate loving kindness. Loving kindness towards oneself and to others. Please, at any point, shift to be very, very comfortable, to be at ease. Be at ease in your body. Or at least make a choice to be at ease to the best of your ability in this moment. Connect to yourself and breathe into your body. Stay deeply rooted, stay deeply anchored. The first part of this meditation is geared towards cultivating loving kindness towards oneself. Relax and open to the words, and feel free to say the words either within your own mind and heart, or even to say them out loud. May I be free of all stress and suffering. May I be filled with happiness. May I be suffused with peace. May I live in joy and gentleness. Breathe those words into yourself, into your mind, into your body, and into your heart. Take them in. Open to that experience of loving yourself, cultivating unconditional love. Unconditional love for yourself. And next, let's connect towards this yoga community practicing together this evening. Let's practice this metta, these well wishes for our entire yoga community. So picture what that means to you in your mind's eye, and as you picture it in your mind's eye, perhaps you could open your heart to that experience. Open yourself. Open yourself to this yoga community so that we might be able to practice loving kindness towards each other. Open yourself to the words. May you be free of all stress and suffering. May you be filled with happiness. May you be suffused with peace. May you live in joy and gentleness. Feel that love growing in your heart. Growing in your heart not only for yourself, but for this yoga community. feeling this yoga community with so much love and gratitude in your heart. And finally, I'll ask you to, in your mind's eye, picture the entire planet and every living being on this planet. Picture it in your mind's eye, and then bring that picture into your heart. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Breathe it in and breathe it out. And let's send these same well wishes to everyone, every living being on this beautiful planet. Open yourself to the words. May everyone be free of all stress and suffering. May everyone be filled with happiness. May everyone live in joy and gentleness. Breathe that in. Breathe it in and breathe it out. And stay connected. Stay connected to that open space of unconditional love. Stay connected to that space as if you are lying down right now, you might now begin to come up towards a comfortable seat one final time. And wherever you are, it's perfectly fine. Just meet yourself where you are. And as we seal this practice, we can all bring our two palms together and in front of the heart. Seal your palms into each other as we seal this practice. Breathe into those well wishes for yourself, for this yoga community that's holding us, and for the entire world. Hold it within yourself. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be joyful. May you be free. Namaste. We thank you all so very much. Thank you to the Movement climbing community for being here. Thank you to the Instagram yoga community for being here. Thank you, Angie, for being here. Thank you all. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.